If you are over 50 and have ever stepped on the scale and wondered why your weight keeps climbing even though you're eating less than ever, I want you to hear this clearly. It is not your fault. You are not weak, your willpower is not broken, and your body has not betrayed you. What's happening is something far more natural and far more universal. After 50, the body begins to speak a different language, quieter, slower, wiser. And when we don't understand that language, we feel lost. Today, I want to help you understand that language through the story of a man named Karim, and through 5 simple foods that helped him transform his entire health without dieting, starving, or punishing himself. Karim was 58 when he walked into my office. A strong, hard-working man his whole life. He had raised a family, worked long hours, carried responsibilities with pride. But that day, he looked tired. Not just physically tired, emotionally tired. He soon sat down and said, "Doctor, I don't understand what's happening to me. I hardly eat anything anymore. I cut down rice. I cut down sugar. I try my best, but my belly just keeps growing. My energy is low. I feel heavy. What am I doing wrong?" I could hear the frustration in his voice. I've heard that same frustration from thousands of men and women over 50. And the truth is always the same. They're not doing anything wrong. Their bodies have simply changed the rules. After 50, several things happen inside the human body. First, muscle mass starts to decline, around 1% every single year. Muscle is the body's metabolism engine. When you lose muscle, you burn fewer calories even when you eat the same amount. Second, hormones shift. Thyroid hormones, insulin, testosterone, estrogen. These hormones regulate appetite, sleep, mood, and fat storage. When they shift, everything you feel in your daily life shifts too. Third, metabolism slows down. You may burn 200 to 400 fewer calories daily compared to your younger years. Fourth, inflammation quietly rises. Stress, responsibilities, aches, emotional load, all of it builds up inside the body. And when the body is inflamed, it holds on to fat as a protective mechanism. Finally, sleep becomes lighter. You may wake up easily, sleep fewer hours, or feel unrested even after sleeping. And poor sleep alone can increase hunger hormones by 30% the next day. So when someone says, "I'm eating less but gaining more," it makes perfect biological sense. And that's exactly what was happening to Karim. I told him gently, "Karim, your body isn't failing you. Your body is asking for a different kind of care." And that's when I introduced him to 5 everyday foods. Not diet foods, not extreme foods, but simple healing foods that work with the body, not against it. The first food I told Karim to start eating was fatty fish, salmon, sardines, mackerel. These fish contain omega-3 fatty acids, which are the body's natural anti-inflammatory protectors. Omega-3 reduces inflammation, supports hormones, improves insulin sensitivity, and even helps the body let go of stored fat. Karim had joint pain, stiffness, and constant fatigue. I asked him to eat salmon twice a week. After just 10 days, he came back saying, "Doctor, my shoulders feel lighter. My knees don't hurt as much. I don't feel heavy anymore." That's what omega-3 does. It calms the body from the inside. Then I told him about leafy greens, spinach, kale, mustard greens, lettuce. People think greens are diet food, but for people over 50, they are sleep food. Greens are rich in magnesium, a mineral most older adults are deficient in. Magnesium calms the nervous system, reduces stress, improves sleep quality, relaxes muscles, and stabilizes blood sugar. Karim had struggled with sleep for years. I asked him to eat just one bowl of sautéed spinach at night. 2 weeks later, he told me, stunned, "Doctor, for the first time in years, I slept through the night. When the nervous system calms, the entire body starts healing." Next, I introduced him to whole grains: oats, brown rice, quinoa. Karim used to start his mornings with just tea and biscuits. That caused his blood sugar to spike and crash, leaving him tired, irritable, and craving more food later in the day. I told him to eat a bowl of oatmeal with berries and a spoon of chia seeds. Within 2 weeks, he said, "Doctor, my afternoons feel different. No more crashing, no more sugar cravings. Whole grains give slow, steady energy that lasts for hours." The fourth food was fermented foods: Greek yogurt, kefir, kimchi. Because your gut controls almost everything: weight, mood, immunity, inflammation, hormones. Karim often felt bloated and uncomfortable. When he started eating 1 cup of Greek yogurt every morning, within a month, he said, "My stomach feels flat. My digestion feels calm. I feel lighter." When the gut is balanced, the whole body becomes balanced. And finally, I told him to start eating healthy fats: avocado, olive oil, nuts, seeds. Karim thought fat was the enemy. He avoided oils, nuts, and anything fatty. But I explained to him that healthy fats reduce inflammation, regulate hormones, improve insulin sensitivity, keep you full longer, and give the body the nourishment it desperately needs after 50. He added half an avocado to lunch, a handful of almonds to his afternoon, and used olive oil instead of refined oils. Within 2 months, his energy stabilized, his cravings dropped, and his cholesterol improved significantly. Slowly, over 3 months, Karim began to transform. Not through dieting, not through punishment, not through restriction, but through nourishment. When he returned after 90 days, he looked like a different person. His face was brighter, his posture lighter, his eyes calmer. He smiled and said, "Doctor, I lost weight, but more than that, I feel alive again. I feel like myself again." That is the power of feeding the body what it truly needs. The truth is, people don't gain weight after 50 because they are weak. They gain weight because they stop listening to the whispers of their body. The body whispers through fatigue, through cravings, through bloating, through poor sleep. These are not punishments. They are messages. Messages saying, "Help me, nourish me, slow down, care for me differently." Karim learned to listen. And when he listened, his body responded with gratitude. Healing began. Energy returned. Weight lifted off. Not because he forced it, but because the body finally felt safe enough to let it go. If you take only one message from Karim's story, let it be this: your body still wants to heal, no matter your age, no matter your past struggles. Your body has not given up on you, so please don't give up on your body. You don't need a perfect diet. You don't need strict rules. You don't need to starve yourself. You simply need the right foods, the right nourishment, and the right patience. Fatty fish, leafy greens, oats, fermented foods, healthy fats. These are not just foods, they are invitations. Invitations to live again, to feel light again, to feel strong again. Be gentle with yourself. Be patient with your body. Like Karim, you can begin again, and your body will thank you. Quietly at first, and then loudly, in ways you never expected. If you want, I can also make it even longer, 20-25 minutes. Add more emotional storytelling. Add dialogues for Karim. Make it sound like a motivational speech or video script. Create a YouTube-ready narration script.